Hello and welcome to Trigunatmika. This is a channel that is dedicated to understanding the world and everything within and beyond it through the lens of psychology and philosophy. In today's video, we are delving into Nag Panchami. We'll understand the legends behind Nag Panchami, what the Nag are, and understand their psychological relevance. We will learn and understand what Nagraj Vasuki means and what his deeds tell us. So with that being said, let's begin. Nag Panchami is celebrated on the 5th day of the bright half of the lunar month of Shravan. This festival is unique in its focus on the worship of snakes, creatures that are both revered and feared in Hindu mythology. Snakes are seen as the guardians of the earth and water and are often associated with fertility and protection. Nag Panchami is a traditional Hindu festival celebrated in honor of snakes, particularly the Nag, who are considered divine and powerful beings in Hindu mythology. In Hinduism, Nag are regarded as protectors of water bodies and are often associated with fertility, rainfall, and the earth's sustenance. They are also believed to be the guardians of treasures and the underworld, that is Patal Lok. Snakes are seen as symbols of rebirth, death, and immortality due to their ability to shed their skin. They are also associated with Kundalini energy in yogic tradition, representing the coiled energy at the base of the spine that can be awakened for spiritual enlightenment. On Nag Panchami, people offer milk, flowers, and sweets to images or representations of snakes. In some regions, live cobras are worshipped and special prayers are offered to seek protection from snake bites and to ensure prosperity and well-being. Nag Panchami has a deep connection with agriculture. Farmers pray to the Nag for protection of their crops from pests and for good rainfall, which is vital during the monsoon season. Nag Panchami can be seen as a festival that acknowledges the complex relationship between humans and nature. Snakes, which are often feared, are revered during this festival, symbolizing the need to respect and coexist with all aspects of nature, even those that seem dangerous or threatening. Psychologically, the festival encourages the embracing of fears and the transformation of negative energy into something positive. Just as snakes shed their skin and are reborn, the festival can symbolize the human capacity for renewal and transformation. It also highlights the importance of acknowledging the darker, primal aspects of the psyche, represented by the serpents, and integrating them into more harmonious understanding of the self and the world. The act of worshipping snakes can also be seen as a way of transcending personal fears and connecting with the deeper subconscious layers of the mind, where primal instincts and ancient memories reside. Through this reverence, individuals can seek to balance their internal energies, much like the coiled serpent of Kundalini, and move towards greater self-awareness and spiritual growth. A Nag embodies the dual nature of human consciousness, both creative and destructive. Serpents in many cultures, including Hinduism, are symbols of transformation, regeneration, and the cyclical nature of life. Psychologically, this can represent the process of inner transformation, shedding old skins or outdated behaviors and thoughts to embrace a renewed self. Nag, often dwelling in the depths of water, can be seen as a symbol of the unconscious mind. Water, in Jungian psychology, represents the unconscious, and the Nag could represent the latent, instinctual forces within us that are often hidden from the conscious awareness. Engaging with a Nag in myths could symbolize an encounter with these deep, primal aspects of the psyche. As guardians of treasure and deities like Vishnu, Nag represent the protective, life-sustaining aspects of our psyche. They guard not just physical treasures, but the inner treasures of wisdom, self-knowledge, and spiritual power. Engaging with the Nag archetype might represent an internal process of guarding and nurturing one's own spiritual growth and wisdom. Nag are often connected with fertility and life-giving forces. Psychologically, they may symbolize the creative energies that reside within us, those that give birth to new ideas, creativity, and the potential for growth in various aspects of life. The fearsome aspects of Nag can also represent the fears and anxieties that reside within the unconscious mind. The myths often portray heroes overcoming or befriending the Nag, symbolizing the human struggle to confront, understand, and ultimately integrate these shadow aspects of the self. Nagraj Vasuki is an important Nag figure in Hindu mythology, most famously known for his role in the churning of the ocean, that is Samudra Mantham. His symbolism is also rich and meaningful. Nagraj Vasuki played a pivotal role in the Samudra Manthan, where he served as the rope for the Surs, that is gods, and Asuras, that is the demons, to churn the ocean of milk to obtain Amrit. This act symbolizes the dual forces within the universe, of creation and destruction, of good and evil, and the balance needed between them to bring forth something valuable. Psychologically, it represents the process of churning the mind, bringing up both positive and negative aspects and ultimately achieving self-purification and spiritual enlightenment. During the churning, Nagraj Vasuki suffered greatly as he was caught between two opposing forces. His sacrifice and willingness to endure suffering for the greater good symbolize the importance of self-sacrifice, resilience, and enduring difficulties for a noble cause. Nagraj Vasuki, like the other Nag, is often associated with protection, especially of the environment and sacred places. His power is symbolic of the latent energy within all beings, which can be harnessed for both creative and destructive purposes. Nagraj Vasuki is also associated with hidden wisdom and esoteric knowledge. His connection to the depths of the ocean and the underworld signifies the deep, often hidden knowledge that lies beneath the surface, which can be accessed through spiritual practices. Nagraj Vasuki is famously associated with Samudra Manthan, the churning of the ocean milk, Kshirsagar, where he served as the churning rope. From a psychological standpoint, Nagraj Vasuki represents the tension and conflict that are inherent in the process of self-discovery and personal transformation. The churning of the ocean can be seen as a metaphor for the churning of the mind during deep introspection and psychological struggle. Nagraj Vasuki, caught between the Sur and the Asur, symbolizes the internal conflict that arises when we grapple with our inner desires, fears, and unconscious drives. The act of churning can be likened to the process of bringing unconscious content to the surface, a process that can be both painful and enlightening. Nagraj Vasuki's role in the emergence of both halahal wish and Amrit from the ocean reflects the dual nature of psychological transformation. On one hand, the process of self-exploration can bring up negative, toxic elements of our psyche, such as repressed fears, anger, or trauma. On the other hand, it also has the potential to bring forth great wisdom, insight, and spiritual growth. In this sense, Nagraj Vasuki symbolizes the necessary struggle involved in psychological growth. The tension and conflict he represents are essential for personal transformation as they compel us to confront and integrate the darker aspects of our psyche, ultimately leading to a more balanced and enlightened state of being. Nagraj Vasuki therefore can be seen as a powerful symbol of the unconscious mind and the transformative process that occurs within it, highlighting the complex and often challenging journey towards self-awareness and inner harmony. This brings us to the end of the video. Thank you for joining me on Nag Panchami to understand its importance. For more videos on religious rituals explained through a practical and psychological lens, like, share, and subscribe. Click on the bell icon for more videos on self-growth and self-discovery. Leave a comment down below to let me know your thoughts on this topic and what you would like to know next. Until then, stay connected, stay enlightened. See you next time.